124 once again with NASCAR Heat 3. In this episode of our season with Matt Crafton's number 88 Menards Ford, we are going to be completing race 15 of 23, which is going to be at Michigan International Speedway for the Corrigan Oil 200. In the last episode, we went to Pocono Raceway where I finished in 6th place. I think we were running 4th or 3rd going into turn 2 on the last lap, but I tried, rubbing bin roads, bumping into a little bit to get the position, and instead I got ping-ponged, defied physics, and just lost everything. The game just threw everything I could possibly get in that race away from me, and it sucked. Brett Moffitt got his 2nd win of the season right there, and he's still in the points lead, pulling away from John Hart-Nemechek, but, John Hart-Nemechek's got 3 wins going to the playoffs, but I really want to see Brett Moffitt win the championship if possible. Stuart Friesen, who's in 8th place in the playoff standings, he got a DNF in that race, but he's still in here. I don't remember if he was in the playoff standings before that race or not, but it caught my attention whenever I saw him in there. So, we're in 5th place right there. We might be able to get our 2nd win today because Michigan is a track that I won at multiple times in NASCAR Heat 2. It's just one of those easy tracks like Chicagoland, but I don't know if that's the same case in this game, but we've got beef jerky paint scheme because I got to have my beef jerky for good luck. Hopefully no stupid caution crap like what happened at Texas and I think almost happened at Chicagoland, but we got our win there. At Pocono, I drove on setup 6, and I'm probably going to do the same thing for this track just because, here it really doesn't matter as far as off throttle time because you just go full throttle around the track. We got a lot less horsepower in these trucks. But at the same time, if we put on 7, then we'll get ping-ponged. I don't know if I go too low, and we'll find ourselves actually having to let off the gas once we get worn tires. But yeah, I'm not really sure, but we'll go to next session and hit qualifying. I don't know if you guys would notice it in the video just because I cut right as soon as I enter the qualifying thing, but every single time I press qualifying, it lags and it skips a frame just before it actually gives me control of the truck to exit pit road. But I'm just heading into the corners, applying some steering. I was kind of scrubbing off speed right there and getting tight in the center. Maybe I should have a looser setup during qualifying and then put it back on setup 6 for the actual race just because I don't want to worry about the whole ping pong situation that lost me my top 5 at Pocono, but I don't know. Well, turn 3 and 4 was better. I'm not sure which one would be stronger for me in this race. If you're going to be turn 1s and 2 just because the track is angled that way, but I don't know. 13th. How do we start so badly? I know it's just right outside the top 10, but still, how are we starting this badly whenever I have no off throttle time? I'm just racing around the track and turning. I couldn't possibly go any faster. Stuart Friesen after that DNF is starting on the pole. I know in the last episode we were going to start 13th, but we had to go to 12th because Dalton Sargent failed the scanning station. So is that going to happen again? Nope, we get the inside to start. Well, that's good. So maybe I can pass some people before we go into turn 1 if there's a chance. At the same time, I don't want to do what they do at Pocono and fan out whenever we all have to have the inside line for the groove. It's even more important here than it is at Pocono in some ways, just because the apron is golly, it's so uncomfortable this track. I remember in NASCAR Heat 2, it wasn't that bad of a problem driving on the apron, but I was racing here online yesterday or last night, and I hit the apron 2 laps in a row, and I spun both freaking times. Or I got really sideways, at least. Timothy Peters has been dominant all weekend. I highly doubt that. Maybe during qualifying and I missed something. Unapproved body modification, and then other guy freaking crashed during qualifying. How do you hit the apron and crash during qualifying? I guess I'm not that innocent. Well, if I'm knowing this game correctly, these are AI, so they let off the gas at tracks where you don't have to let off the gas. If it's Michigan, Auto Club, Atlanta, Las Vegas, they let off gas at tracks where you don't have to let off the gas barely at all. So, for all I know, that's what they're going to be doing today. And my teammate, Grant Finger, tries to wreck himself as soon as we start the race. Fucking moron. So that just killed off my momentum for the start of the race entirely. Grant Finger, you got to make it a challenge. I can't just win this race and earn it. And golly, that's the whole freaking first lap of the race gone for me. I was diving underneath him, playing his day, but no, just crashed into me and almost got himself spun. I guess you could say I helped him save it whenever I bumped into him again, but all these guys blocking that entire inside lane, so I got to dive underneath them. See, if they do this whenever I take the lead, if I ever actually get there, for all I know, then it'll be a problem because once they catch me, it's I'm not going to be able to do anything because at that point, it's they're just dive bombing the corners and knocking me out the way. That's what happened at Charlotte. I would pass John or Nemechek on the inside, but I don't think I had enough time to actually get down there. But we'll get some stage points somehow. Damn it, fucking Myatt Snyder blocking me. Onto the apron I go, and Myatt Snyder's spinning. I'm trying to help him save at the same time. I don't know if he was going to save it on his own, but I guess I helped him. I have to keep on helping people save it because they keep wrecking themselves. I'm not even at fault right now. Great Infigure just dove down into me and crashed into me going to turn 1. And then I have a run on Myatt Snyder, and he throws a block at the last second. If you're going to throw a block, do it way before I get there so I know that you're trying to block me, because I have no fucking clue if you just do it. Hey, look! Just pull in front of me. You drive me frantic, game. That's both freaking laps of the stage where I get cut off by somebody and they start wrecking. And it's like, I feel so guilty, but there's nothing I can do. They're just pulling stupid shit on me. Okay, so no pit stops after the first stage. It's too early on. You received an invitation. NASCAR 83. McDowell 34-Faith. Yeah, one of my people's inviting me to online races while I'm trying to record content. Well, shout out to you. Even though it wasn't too distracting because I'm not racing yet. Stop that. Don't do that again. Even though he can't hear me. Well, I got a decent restart. Trying to pull up in front of this guy, but I guess we stalled out in 4th gear. Not meaning to hit him. I'm just trying to stay in behind these guys in front of me. Golly, I'm scrubbing off so much speed as we get through the gears coming off turn 2 like always. Turn 2's the worst for us. I'm going to spin all race trying to win this darn thing just because I'm stuck on the outside and then I'm getting cut off by people. Make it 3 wide going to turn 3 right here. This darn guy drifted up the track and hit me and lost me my speed. Golly. I mean, I appreciate Michigan being more challenging, but I want to win a race so badly because I'm finding it impossible to even do so all season long. I got lucky at Chicagoland that nothing stupid happened, but right now it's just getting raced like trash by my opponents, drifting up into me, cutting me off the last second. I just realized that my driver's redlining going down the freaking front stretch. I'm getting tight in the corners. I think I want to try loosening the wedge just a little bit, turn it down a bit, bring my pit stop, and hopefully that doesn't lose me time. I don't think adjustments like that would actually lose you time too much, but okay, we're going to dive into turn 3 underneath Timothy Peters. Yeah, he's been dominant all weekend. Not now. Okay, we're going to finish 4th in this stage. Give me, what was that, like 7 stage points if I do that? I want to get that run. Okay, so we'll get 4th place, which is on the outside, but I mean, I handled the outside right there after starting in 10th. I could have won stage 2 if I didn't get cut off 2 laps in a row in the first stage, but I need to stop complaining, find my happy place, and do what we got to do in this race. Right sides are certainly going to be changed. I don't know about the left sides. Okay, so 9 laps remaining, 5 laps on fuel, so that's definitely, I'm going to have to get fuel on that one. How much are we going to need? We're just going to get 1 can of fuel. And for tires, I guess we'll just get right sides. I don't know if we're going to need left sides. Okay, so this should work. Where are we going to be? I'm in the lead. Did they take 4 tires? I mean, if so, I mean, that's smart. But, I mean, the thing is, I'm that much faster than everybody else that I could probably win this thing on just right side tires, just barely, because towards the end of the run, the left sides get so worn that it starts hurting the right sides, and then you're just scrubbing off so much speed that they can dive underneath you and take advantage of you. But I guess, let's just see how long I can lead. But look at that water tower. I tried blocking, I failed. So I guess it wasn't necessary that I cut right there, even though it was awkward just to see my face sitting there for, no reason. Okay, and someone else is trying to dive underneath me. I can get this lead back. I know, just right side tires, but I can get this lead back. I'm not going to blame Stuart Friesen. He just really hurt his chances of making the playoffs in the last race by getting a DNF, so he's got to do what he's got to do. These guys get such massive runs off turn 2. It makes sense because I have, more worn tires in them, but at the same time, irritate the crap out of me that I just can't throw a damn block and keep it. So how am I going to pass Stuart Friesen? He's in front of me. He has fresh tires. I have right side tires. This damn guy behind me is getting me a run. All I had to do was block Stuart Friesen, and I'd be in the lead still right now just because I'd be able to protect the lanes. But now I have to take a lane and pass one. Ugh, Stuart Friesen scrubbed off some speed going through turn 3. I'm trying to get a run. Okay, we're going to get a run down the stretch, get underneath him. Okay, get a little draft from that back bumper of his. Trying to side draft him. I think it's working just a little bit. We're actually racing for the lead right now. I didn't expect that to happen after, me coming out in the lead, but I guess I should have expected it because I freaking only 2 tires. Bumping and banging. You can't slow down your opponents by, making contact like in reality. God damn, that's what side drafting does more than actual contact does. You're so full of shit, 704. You gotta fix that. 2 laps to go, and they keep on trying to dive it underneath me and send it and crash into me, and just gotta slow down enough in the corners to make it stick, and then also hold them up, because I have to slow down and they kind of don't, just because of what kind of tire fall off I have in comparison to them. See, Ben Rhodes coming on the outside. Looks like Dalton Sargent's trying to throw a block right there so he doesn't get on his outside, though it's not exactly necessary. But by doing that, that actually makes him enter the corner the way that I do, which is supposed to be faster, but they're actually faster if they enter from the inside. You stupid fucking truck, stop reacting to the apron. I'm trying to win this darn race, and you're just trying to throw it away for me. I've got 2 lanes to block now because of this damn thing. I have to be on the inside of the corner so much to block these guys that I'm almost hitting the apron. Whenever I barely touch it, that happens. Okay, hold the inside. Oh, here comes Ben Rhodes, trying to block both lanes. Holy crap, trying to block both lanes. Now it's going to be 3 wide. This other guy coming at the bottom. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Just make it stick. Just make it stick. Hold it there, please. No, I don't care about the fuel. Oh, who is this? It's a blue truck. I don't think it's Stuart Friesen, because Stuart Friesen was trying to take the lead from me a while ago. Okay. We won at Michigan International Speedway. I think I was holding up like, 9 other trucks? Yeah, I'll do a burnout. Okay, that was Stuart Friesen, so I don't know who it was trying to take the lead from me a while ago. It might have been like Brett Moffitt or something, because the front of the truck was black. And I thought I was passing Stuart Friesen at the start of the stage. For a second, I thought someone was going to dive underneath me. I could have just thrown it all away by hitting the apron a while ago. I really could have. But it only got a little bit loose. We're doing donuts. More beef jerky nuts. I think the last time I won when I went to Chicagoland, I was using this beef jerky. Okay, so I guess this is the winning paint scheme. It really is. The only thing that's unique about it is the freaking hood, but still. I can't even see the truck. There's so much smoke in the way. Stuart Friesen won the first and second stages, just like Brett Moffitt did in the last race, except he finished second in this one. He didn't take away the win. But, yeah, I mean, I easily could have won one of those stages, but no, I got screwed around with a bunch in the first stage, and then in the second stage, I was making my way up there and got 4th or whatever. But, where did Grant Enfinger finish? A teammate. Did he get a top 5 or top 10? I haven't even seen him yet. Oh, okay, he finished in 14th. Well, that's terrible. Well, I mean, you think about it, Stuart Friesen finished really well, and he's in like 8th place in playoff standings behind Grant Enfinger. Now Grant Enfinger's not finishing well, so I mean, hopefully Grant Enfinger's not trying to get a grasp on the playoffs at this point. Get out of here. There's the standings. He's still in 5th place, so yeah, he should still be in there just fine. Okay, take me to victory lane. Victory lane. Look at that generic trophy. Fireworks and the confetti. I guess those fireworks or the pyrotechnics, whatever you want to call it. Big old close up on this wonderful paint scheme. Look how elongated the freaking 88 is on the hood. Not the hood, the roof. Also, Matt Crafton. I might be straight, but still, nice ass bro. It took me a while to read this and actually understand what's going on, because for a second I thought Grant Enfinger lost a position in the playoffs innings, but what actually happened was Todd Gilliland was in front of me, but because I now have 2 wins, we're tied in terms of wins, but I already had more points, so now I get to officially be in front of him. And then, well, Grant Enfinger, he's still in 2nd place, but it looks like, he fell back, but there's just, 2 positions being swapped. So, see you guys in the next episode. Next week, we'll go to Bristol Motor Speedway for the Uno or the Ono 200. University of Northwestern Ohio. Bristol's in Tennessee. What does Northwestern Ohio have to do with... I don't know. This is stupid bullshit. But still, I have no idea when the playoffs begin. We have 8 races left to go. Is it just like all of a sudden the playoffs aren't even in my truck season? I put it on the regular 23 race season, and I have no freaking idea at this point. But see you next time. That's that, and episode over.